It's a little window into that part of the place that looms very large in the American mythos, again, for better or for worse. But my first poem is called Leaving the Oldest House, and it's a dirt road pentameter, which is a thing I made up. But it is pentameters. Our grandfathers planted hedgerows, then left every tree to sons and daughters who grew wild, dotting the milk blue sky with proof of physics. Dense white spheres forced upward until gravity, our first teacher, underscored the first lesson, that everything returns to the surface. You do not have to go beneath it, but you cannot escape it. When the ball landed in my glove, there was only prairie wind stirring mulberry leaves, the scent of heated cedar, sun-baked tall grass swaying behind a hedge post fence, a country quiet. When crickets began to sing the evening into existence, the homes of our grandmothers beckoned. We called one the house, the other the old house. A third house waited a quarter mile down the dirt road, dilapidating but not unattended. The last summer I mowed, weeded, and fixed fence, my hands hardening through the grace of wood, iron, and wire, calluses blooming as dusk turned to night. Okay. So the next poem is based on a true story in which my grandmother found a rattlesnake just outside the house. Has anyone here ever seen a rattlesnake? They're terrifying creatures. They can be as tall as me. They're generally long because they stretch on the ground, but this poem is called Gratitude for Rattlesnake. In the summer, we grew wealthy with gooseberries and red currants, catfish from Soldier Creek, honey from beehive boxes. We chased crows from walnut trees, harvested rhubarb near the windmill, picked strawberries along the fence line. One afternoon, my grandmother caught a rattlesnake sunning itself on a stone near the old house. She grabbed an axe, made quick work of it, then brought the lean, sleek body into the kitchen. She skinned it, boned it, wrapped it in white butcher paper, sealed it with masking tape, slotted it in the freezer, said, "Thank you, Lord, for this snake, for the meal it will make, because the world always grows cold again." Rattlesnake doesn't taste very good, by the way. It's a bit like chicken, but so bony. So I grew up sort of on the Missouri River side of Kansas, and for those of you who know a bit about U.S. history, we had a civil war once, which in Europe you guys have had so many civil wars, and I'm very sorry about that. We've only just had the one. But it was sort of the dividing line between the abolitionists who were anti-slavery and the folks who were on the other side of that. And so there are lots of kind of Civil War memorials dotted around that area. So this poem is called Disintegrating at a Roadside Civil War Memorial, Old Highway 73. As the slow purple bruise of twilight blossoms over fields of darkening wheat, I surrender the day's journey to slender stalks of bottlebrush grass crowding the edges of a cracked asphalt lot. A slab of Kansas limestone, a tarnished brass plaque. 17 volunteers died fighting on the other side of the river in the tobacco hills of Missouri, wooded and fertile, not so far from home, but a world away from the relentless toil of getting anything to flower in a land of flint and thorn. Hours pass, stars appear. This place has broken me completely. All right.